work relationships, casual friends, and of course, with a true BFF. As a matter of fact, if you lose a BFF, it can take a long time to replace them. I hear this all the time. People have trouble finding new friends. Don't feel alone, me too. But here's what I want you to consider. This is something that's taken me a long time to learn. There are different levels of friends, just like Facebook. There are the people who you haven't seen since grade school, and they want to be connected to you, and you accept them. There are the people you know really well, and they communicate all the time with you on your page. There are your BFFs who you actively communicate with on your page, and there are even a few that you say, "Who are they? How do I know them?" Let's take a look outside of Facebook. If you're lucky enough to have a BFF, you probably talk to them all the time. They probably know your schedule so well they can anticipate what you're going to do next. They call you with updates, challenges, and they are the first phone call when something good happens. Then there are people who you want to be your BFF, but maybe they operate differently. You can't always reach them. They're busy with other things, other people. You know you couldn't count on them as a BFF, but you wish you could. It doesn't diminish their care about you, but the two of you are operating at different levels. It's important to not take this personally. I used to. When I'd meet someone who I wanted to develop that great friendship with, well, it just wasn't in them to do it. When we were together, you'd think we talked all day, every day. But then keeping the connection when we weren't together was tenuous. Finally, I learned how to accept the friendship as it was. There was nothing wrong with it. I only had to adjust my expectations. If I didn't learn how to do this, I would continue to go through life being let down and consequently let go of these people in my life. Good people who had influence and were supportive at some level with me. Another type of friend is the type of friend you hang with, but the relationship just doesn't go past that. Either the connection isn't there or they just don't have the capacity to get you enough to understand, perhaps, your dry humor. They keep you busy at a different level. Perhaps you hang with them at a networking event or even for a happy hour. But being with them provides general conversation. What's great is that this limited connection also gives you the opportunity to open your mind to the environment, so you're in a better position to focus on developing additional friends or network on a business level rather than engage in conversation that provides a little benefit to you. In other words, if you're with your BFF, you'd probably be so consumed with each other, you might miss out on what's happening around you or a great networking opportunity. The purpose of this audio is to open your world to more friendships all the time and give you the tools to do that. Each one of these friends is equally important and serves a purpose. Just as you develop skills to build inner confidence, a strong support system, and that means all levels of support, all levels of friends, will keep you strong in difficult times and also keep unnecessary conversations out of your mind. You know those conversations you have with yourself trying to figure out a situation? And typically you spend too much time figuring it out, only to figure it out wrong. A support system can help you get out of your own head. On a business level, new connections can certainly help you build business, but they are great resources to validate your worth in the job market and also perhaps support your efforts if you're looking for a job. This audio is a must to create those powerful connections in life and business. When someone sees you, within 4 seconds they form an impression of you. Then as soon as you start to speak, they confirm that impression. To prove this point, imagine if you were to see someone pull up in a brand new Mercedes, get out of the car in a beautiful Armani suit, extend their hand to you for a handshake. On top of that, they have